was brought to England during the 12th century. They were noted for their size, as well as for the colors and markings, similar to what we think is typical for shires today. The English great horses had been used both on the continent and on the British Isles as war horses. But as England became a world power, whose wars, when they occurred, took place far from the island, the Shire was used more in farming and commercial trade. During the 1800s, vast quantities of goods were shipped both to and from English ports, and the Shire contributed dramatically to the movement of these goods at and around the docks. At the same time, farming developed a need for strong, docile horses that could work the fields of either the flat marshy fen counties or drier Yorkshire and Lancashire. The stockmen of Britain selected for a horse to fill these needs, as well as those of the streets of Liverpool and London. In the center of the ring is Stephanie Casco-Brothman with a 6-year-old Shire gelding, Skating Springs Maximus, better known as Max. That's Max with 2 X's. He has been started and is going well under saddle and soon will be broke to drive as well. Max lives at Wolf Creek Farm in Gandyville, West Virginia. Also in the center of the ring is the young black mare, Royal View Trixie, owned by Lance and Ashley Billings. Trixie is currently 3 years old. She will be starting her training this year for driving, with future plans of riding her as well. Lance and Ashley are looking forward to a bright future with Trixie. They are currently living in Findlay, Ohio. Historically, the Shire has been massive. Early in this century, they were routinely called the largest of the draft breeds, although there's probably more variation within the breeds today than from one breed to another. The modern Shire is hitchier than its turn-of-the-century predecessors, as breeders have responded to market demands. The most common colors are blacks, bays, and browns, with the blaze and white legs as preferred markings. There are also some grays and even fewer roans and chestnuts. In the ring is Mike Jorgensen with his family's 9-year-old gray mare, Rice Creek Adele, more affectionately known as Dixie or Dixie Pearl. She's being ridden today, but she is also trained to drive. Well, she's not actually being ridden today, is she? The Jorgensen family owns Wolf Creek Farm in Gandyville, West Virginia. The American Shire Horse Association was formed in 1885 using essentially the same criteria as had been used in England for the Shire Horse Society stud book. There were regular entries in the book until 1955, when activity ceased for 6 years. The breed was down to fewer than 50 horses, and only a few dedicated breeders in the Northwest held on. In England, after World War II, the Shire breed suffered a similar decline. Even as late as 1965, new registrations with the English Shire Horse Society numbered only 35 stallions and 58 mares. How about this fancy team of Shires driving around? The team is driven and owned by Todd Riedel. Todd is presenting these 4 mares as a 4-abreast hitch. Their names from left to right, starting with the gray mare, are Jazz, Megs, Casey, and Desi. All 4 of these mares are homebred and raised, all carrying their farm prefix of Trailite. They are dressed in their modern farm harness. Todd and his wife Emily are the owners of Trailite Farms in Seville, Ohio, where they raise and train Shires and Percherons. Wright Farms is involved in many events with their horses, including parades, shows, trail rides, plow days, and their grand event each year, EQUINE AFFAIRE. In 1967, a yearling colt was imported to Idaho, providing a critical infusion of new blood. Since then, several hundred more horses have been imported so that the Shire today includes a higher percentage of recently imported breeding animals than the other draft breeds. Today, the American Shire Horse Association estimates that there are about 2,150 registered Shires in North America, and about 175 new horses are being registered and 150 transferred each year. I love to watch teams. The use of Shires for crossing on light horse breeds to produce sport horses is gaining in popularity, and the association now has a registry for first-generation Shire sport horses. Shire sport horses are athletic horses that inherit the gentle temperament, free shoulder movement, and powerful hindquarters of the Shire, which makes them ideal for sports such as jumping, dressage, and fox chasing, but are also capable of Western disciplines as well. The American Shire Horse Association supports and registers these Shire crosses to recognize the Shire parent. The American Shire Horse Association invites you to visit their stall in the Horse and Farm exhibits located in the Gilligan Building to see these horses close up and talk to our representatives. They are along the Green Wall. Please stop by to visit and talk Shires. And that's the end of my script. Let's listen to the music and watch the horses in the arena for a little while. How about a nice round of applause for the Shire horses and their handlers and drivers. I don't know about you, but I think the white horse is kind of picking up on the spirit of the movement. She seems pretty much in tune.